It's just a handful of change, 5 quarters, $1.25, and it's all it costs for you to be able to zip from the north end of Hilton Head Island to the south end of Hilton Head Island through the Cross Island Parkway. Yet every day, motorists blow through these toll booths without paying their toll. Well, now the South Carolina Department of Transportation says it's time to pay up. Not only will you have to pay that toll, you might also have to pay a pretty hefty fine that gets attached. Heritage generates a lot of money for island businesses, and to the tune of $82 million. So while the golfers are focused on this kind of green, business owners are focused on this kind. Now, police say that a steel rod caused a minor ATV accident over the weekend. The rod was about this high, but it was jammed into the ground and stood out of the ground about that much. And the rod was also flattened on the top and sharp, so that when the wheels hit it, it could have possibly broken. Now, if you and your children like to ride ATVs in the area, police want to caution you that there could be more out there. Here's how those changes would work if the referendum were to pass. Say I'm at lunch and I have $4 to spend. But the rules say I'm only allowed to spend $1 on water and $3 on pizza. But today it's hot, it's humid, and I'm a lot more thirsty than I am hungry. What the city would like to do is take maybe $2 for water and $2 for pizza and redistribute that money a little more evenly.
Hi, do you have any comment?
No comment.
Would you like to just defend yourself as to why you live like that? Let your children live like that?
No comment.
Because these houses are so close together. As you can see, they're so close together, it's just more than a little more than a body width apart. Well, the fire was contained and there were no injuries, but that's not the end of this story. Jen, sometimes you don't. I mean, if you're at an ATM machine, you put your card in, you get your money out. If you're attacked there, at least you know you've been robbed. But as you said, we use our ATM cards just about everywhere. We use them at the machines, we use them at restaurants, convenience stores. And what there could be is a thief behind the scenes stealing the information off of the little black stripe on the back of your card. And that little black stripe has all your account information, your PIN number, and it has access to your money.
Maria, what did you find out?
Well, what we found out is that not only is the general population here in Bluffton just skyrocketing, as you mentioned, but the Hispanic population, when you extract those numbers, their percentages are about 4 times higher than the general population. In the town of Bluffton alone, they were up from the 2000 to the 2010 census almost 3,000%. You don't have to look too far to see the signs of change.
The next step, the Bureau says, television commercials. But ads in Better Homes and Garden and television commercials cost a lot of money. The Bureau hopes to have a budget of about $200,000. Well, one way they want to get that money is by asking for donations from local businesses.
Very good.
Everything's on the up and up, and Haley says the companies are already noticing those signs. Last year, billions of dollars of investment leading to 7 months of decreased unemployment. Haley says all she needs to do now is let other companies know South Carolina's open for business.
And it was amazing, again, how you said, how everyone just felt so close to the victims of Flight 93. And the reason they said was because we're all Americans. But answers were very short today. They seem to be just running out of words because there just aren't that many left. And they also say to keep your bathtub filled with water so that if the water goes out, you can use it to flush your commode. And shut your interior doors. Unplug your small appliances, and in your refrigerator, keep lots of extra bottled water. And the temperature control, make sure it's down to the coldest degree possible. What is illegal per se, and what does it mean to you? Well, it means if you have a few drinks too many, enough to blow a .10 BAC or higher. They love the tradition of the heritage here on Hilton Head Island. There is no doubt about that, and so do the 130,000 people who come to the island are staying overnight. That does not include the day trippers, and they do expect the island to be at capacity this weekend.
Wow. So. And I think the Harbor Town will be at capacity as well. You've seen the crowds out here the first couple of days?
They might be at capacity now from what I'm seeing. Hoka caddies for Rich Beam. He spent his 21st birthday here on Hilton Head Island during the Heritage Tournament, and it's in 1973 when he was a rookie caddy, and he said he has been to almost every Heritage since. Now, all those vendors, the caddies are still here, but the vendors, they've packed up, they've moved on to the next tournament, which is being played, the Bolero Texas Open.
And how much do they travel?
They travel 35 to 40 weeks a year. It's an exhausting schedule, but again, they say it's exciting. It's a really cool job.
It's a lot.